attorney.
Okay, welcome back. It's time to finally tackle the finale. Yes, 2025 4/6, and it's currently 2025 4/6, but the other way around. Yeah, sorry about that. Life got in the way. I mean, it is what it is. We're finally doing it. I think we're finally doing it. It's been like 1.5 months. I did watch my previous video, so let me just check that there's nothing else to do. Let me go through the whole shebang once more. But I think we are there. I'm not sure if this is the actual finale, but you know, it certainly feels like that. Oh boy, yeah, call it a day. Let's not go out for a walk yet on the night. During the night. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh boy. Call it a day. Yeah, final night. Sure. Exit, restart. Start. October 8th. Let me just go. We were on the 10th day, so let me just go back to that. Yeah, nothing there. Something to do on the night, yeah, but we're not gonna do it. Nothing. Kinda scary, finishing a long game like this. It's been over a year since I started playing this, and oh my god. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Yeah. So, it is time. Oh boy. Let me just double check. Recording is happening, voice is coming through. Very good. Let's take a sip of the good juice and go out for a walk. Alone. That does not bode well. Church. Here we go. We finally met on the hill road leading towards the church. Lancer kept his promise, yeah?
Yo, なんだ、時間よりちょい早いじゃねえか。
I mean, slightly nervous, so, you know, we came a bit early. His jokes might be casual, but his armor isn't. Ooh, he's fully geared up. It was half a year ago that I last saw him in full battle array. During the winter, during the 5th Holy Grail War. That's right. It's already been half a year since the war ended. Yeah.
それでどう戦うんだ？相手の戦法は知ってるって言ってたけど、対策は立ってるのか？
Stopping the as of yet unseen master's trump card, Fragrak, is the key to this battle. Yeah, well, I mean, we do have.
いや、フラガラックは封じられねえ。ありゃよくできた迎撃砲だ。まあ正直に戦えばまず負ける。
Yeah, I mean, you say that it can't be stopped, which, okay, fair enough, can't be stopped, but we can alter the cause and effect, maybe with your noble phantasm. That's my hope.
こと切り札の出し合いなら、フラガラックは最強の一つと言っていい。
Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it, but, you know. So Lancer says, there is no way to defeat Fragorak. That thing is a missile that reacts to the enemy's trump card and is released when a clash occurs. Thus, to defeat Bazett, one must not use one's own noble phantasm. Sure, we can go that route too. Yeah. And Lancer is I want to say out of the 7, the most skilled fighter that would go to Heracles, but you know he's berserked up, so you know he's just giga strong. Skill is not there. So yeah, Lancer might be the most skilled fighter. Saber obviously too, but you know Saber relies on her wind buff power thing too. Gil just overpowers with variety. I mean, I guess a fake assassin, Sasaki. Yeah, but he's kind of limited to just doing that one thing. If you restrain your own trump card, Freygrag's power will be effectively halved. Yeah, sure.
それだけ？
それだけ。こっちが宝具さえ使わなけりゃ、プラガラックは波の宝具だ。まあ、向こうは好きに切り札を使えるんで、宝具なしじゃちときついんだが。
Yeah, sure. And considering how she is basically the one who actually can pretty much go toe to toe with servants, which is kind of crazy still to think. I mean, obviously we've seen Soichiro go toe to toe with Saber previously, but you know that was with the help of Caster, so you know. The look in Lancer's eyes tell me that there's no way he would lose with this strategy. Okay, well, but you know, if we know it, then the enemy knows that we might know it, and they might have a counter plan, you know, strategy. To think of it, amateur magic and regular ranged attacks like arrows and knife throwing won't even scratch him. Yeah. I mean, he is one of the 3 knight classes. His combat skill is also superior to Bazett's. I would hope so. Considering he is that of a legend, but you know, Bazett is kind of getting there as a modern legend. Should he fight consistently, victory should not be a problem. However... Oh, okay.
すぐに済むから、お前は離れて様子を見てろ。
Pride, yeah. Also, you know, their previous connection. Freygrag is undefeatable. Despite this fact, Lancer still rose to the sword's challenge. We climb up the hill towards the makeshift arena. The moonlight is dim, and my eyes cloud a little when I look up. The moon is dark tonight. Or perhaps the stars are close. Maybe, but it's fitting. In the void, in the void of the night, where one can touch the darkness with a stretch of hand, there are 2 figures awaiting our arrival. No longer knowing how many times this had occurred before, yeah? Are we still in the loop, or is this our final plan and we have actually remembered what we need to do to finally put an end to this? The Lady Magus, followed by the Dark Shadow Avenger, fixes her stare onto the enemy as always. Yeah, it's probably weird to see Lancer again, but you know, or I mean, maybe this encounter too has happened multiple times, but as if seeing a ghost, her sight becomes transfixed onto Lancer's figure. Yeah. Oh, my man he's not playing around this time. Holy, look at that cold ass stare. Lancer pays no attention to the Magus. With his index finger, he estimates the distance to his foe. 1, 2, 3, 4. The distance is about 10 meters. He steps into throwing range and points the tip of his spear to the ground. That very much sounds like he's about to use Gaybulk. Oof.
エオロ、ニード、アンスール、イング。
Yeah, that's chanting. Oh shit, we're just gonna burst it right away. Okay, let's go. Was that some sort of spell? A square with a rune at each corner appears, but it doesn't feel like magic at work. Yeah, it's you know, Celtic rune shebang, old something magic adjacent stuff. Not moving a step away from his position, Lancer swings his spear once in the direction of his opponent. Your move. Oh, giving her the time to counter or prepare. Yeah, that's a night for you. No names are exchanged. The battle's aura speaks for itself. Oh, will she counter with her own Fragrak move, or what will happen?
アベンジャー。あれはなんだ？
Oh. Bazett asks the shadow.
何ってサーバントだよ。一目瞭然じゃないか。
Oh, we're going... Oh, are we implying that she doesn't have knowledge or memory of Lancer? That's really interesting. And we could take the story in multiple directions of that. Let's see if that's the case.
そんなはずはない。あんなサーバントは今までいなかった。
I mean, Shiro did say that he's just been chilling kinda at the port, you know, fishing and doing stuff. Curious. Has Avenger and Bazett, or maybe Avenger, just deliberately been avoiding fighting against Lancer because of the past? You know, the past with Bazett and Lancer. You know, there could be 7 servants. There's wait, could there be? There's Kojiro, there's Caster, that's 2. Then there's Berserker 3, yeah, Saber 4, Rider 5, and who am I blanking on? Because there's a true assassin we saw in Heaven's Field, which could count as the 7th, you know. So, you know. Oh, right, Archer, right, of course. Only the most important person. Yeah, but there's technically 8 servants floating. Well, 9 with Avenger, but 8 technically because there's 2 assassins. There's Kojiro and there's Hassan. Okay, well, let's see which direction the story decides to take us.
あれは何のサーバントだ、アベンジャー。
Oh, that's like so hype. Like, literally coming across one of the ones who are supposed to be there, and your opponent just is like, "What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you?" Oh.
セイバーでもない。アーチャーでもない。ライダーでもキャスターでもアサシンでもない。
Yeah. Does she have maybe incomplete knowledge or falsified knowledge of the classes? That she does not know that Lancers exist. Maybe that's the route we're taking? I don't know.
あれは
それこそ一目瞭然だ。なあマスター。あの獲物を見てまだ何もわからないのか？
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, he's just laughing there. Oh, poor girl. Shadow cackles, but now, oh my god, look at that distraught face. Okay. The Lady Magus has lost all her fighting spirit. Gazing at the enemy in front of her, she is about to burst into tears, not even sure why herself. Aww. Then Lancer's cold words pierce her heart. No time from crying emotion.
おい、今からあんたを殺すわけだが。
She lifts her fist as if she is afraid. Yeah, just please give me time to sort my brain. Her resolve is completely gone. Yeah. Maybe her dying PTSD has made her forget, or, you know, and is now causing some traumatic response. And oh.
待って、
Mhm.
待ってください。私はあなたと戦う理由はない。
Mhm. The alternative route is that she does remember Lancer and, you know, is shocked why he would appear here, because maybe previously she didn't know that he was a servant. She just thought that he was some kind of partner she was given. So like, she's shocked to learn that Lancer is a servant. Maybe, I don't know. That's the other route.
あなただって私と戦う理由は。
あるだろう。あんたは聖杯戦争に勝つために来た。サーバントをすべて倒すまで戦いは終わらない。
And that's the reason why they've never been able to win or stop or whatever. Because they've never fought Lancer, maybe.
あんたは今、俺と殺し合うためにここにいる。
White moon, which is seemingly very dark to our witness's eyes. The shadow laughs, of course he does. A smile that says, "That's right."
違う。私はあなたとは戦わない。
This poor woman.
そうだ。あなたとは戦わない。あなたとは戦わない。あなたとは戦わない。
No, Bazett.
だってあなた私のこと知ってる。
知らねえよ。あんたみたいな負け犬に覚えはない。
That's brutal. And whether that is Lancer's memories being altered or him just saying that because there's no room for anything else, we're just here to kill each other and he still knows deep inside, none of that matters. We're just... The reason doesn't matter. We're just here to fight. Oh, that's actually such a devastating look. A simple sentence. Her knees nearly give out, like a puppet with its strings cut. Yeah, wind.
ではあなたは私の敵か。
Losing every bit of confidence and resolve and just, yeah, cut emotions, work mode, basically robot mode. Oh, yeah. Not given the chance to confront her own emotions and questions. Not the support of strings, but her own will keeps her standing. Okay, yeah. Whether it's, you know, her previous work-life balance will, or if she actually just has that good of mental. Oh.
そうだ。この後ゴウラ。ルーン使いなら意味がわかろうよ。
Meaning of Atogora. Athrungabla. Ford. Fork. Well, that sounds like splitting. That sounds like multiple path. That sounds like altering something.
その陣を敷いた戦士に敗走は許されず、
Ooh.
その陣を見た戦士に退却は許されない。
That was the meaning of the previous chant, okay.
我ら赤枝の騎士に伝わる一騎打ちの大金塊だ。
Knights of the Red Branch. That is the real reason behind the magic that Lancer cast. There we go. I'm not exactly sure if that's specific magic to her branch in Mages Association, or if that's more Celtic based rune stuff. You know, because I'm still not exactly sure if they are like actually related, like Lancer's some distant grandfather of Bazett or whatnot, but you know. The Lady Magus resumes her battle pose. The spearman grips the cursed lance tightly with both hands. Ooh. Red sky, huh? The air freezes. I remember at the beginning of UBW anime, basically the air freezes, all the mana consolidates, and it became grayscale for a moment. That was really cool. Lancer's noble phantasm is eagerly waiting for its master's call. Yeah. Fragorak floating there. And on the other side, 10 meters away from him, a lead-colored sphere is floating behind the Lady Magus' figure. This is a mystery of Bazett Fraga Macromids, the sword Fragorak from the Age of Gods. Yeah, and mystery, not in what is it, but you know, the other meaning for mystery. I forget what the English word, but it's like shimpi, a wondrous something, almost like a miracle, but you know. Oh, funny that it's classified as a sword, but sure. It attacks, it pierces. Lancer is well aware of its abilities, and had also concluded that its limitless countering power cannot be defeated. Yet, having made that judgment, his grip does not weaken.
その心臓
Ah, the spearman's arms ripple with strength. Yeah, he's flexing his muscles and he's readying to use it. Your heart, I'm going to take it, or I'm going to pierce it, is going to be his next line. It is not a throw. Lancer's own body becomes one with his spear. Yeah.
Answer.
Oh, answer. That which comes later cuts first. That's so fucking cool, because they're very similar, Gaybulk and this here. I think Gaybulk wins it, but it might still affect this. It might, like, Gaybulk activates and reverses the cause and effect, and it like maybe shoots at herself, but because it shoots at herself, Gaybulk's effect then redirects it to Lancer as well, or the other way around, but I feel like it's gonna hit both still. Ugh. The sphere starts expanding. Oh boy. Ooh, that's really cool. The sword of the gods, protected by a mysterious force, and a certain concept locks on to the spearman's heart. The concept. Ah, your heart, I'm taking it, yeah. The concept of always hitting or something. Or, you know, counter. Okay, here we go. the leap and revelation of the true name, all in the same instant. The first to take to the air was the cursed red spear, Gay Bulk.
甘く見たなサーバント
Freygrag, the sword that alters light. Holy shit, what a sound effect. Rises to intercept it. The oath of Nagubla. I forget how they said it in Japanese. Ford Fork leaves no room for hesitation. Yeah, both must go. Both are aiming to destroy the enemy with their greatest strike. And the points cross. An attack that means death to both of them. The spearman does not have a shield to deflect the sword, and the magus cannot dodge the lance. However, if they are to strike each other simultaneously, the Lady Magus will come out unharmed, except, Gay Bulk will trigger, but maybe. We'll see. Just by a little. Should the Magus's sword hit its target just a little sooner, the battle will be decided that very instant. Oh right, it goes to that. Yeah, that's holy shit, what a design. Freygrag, the sword that alters light. What this sword gouges out isn't the enemy's heart. It severs the fate of mutual destruction. It is a cursed sword of certain victory. Like, Fate does this so fucking well. Like, insane conceptual weapon versus insane conceptual weapon. Like, what the hell are we doing? And holy, I think we saw this before, but because of this, it is impossible for Freygrag to attack first. Okay, let's see how these concepts go against each other. What will be the result? What will be the cause? What will be the effect? The enemy has to use its trump card before that. That is the prerequisite for releasing Freygrag. The enemy will always move first. And it always counters it. That's such bullshit, by the way. It's such a bullshit concept. Accordingly, even if Freygrag defeats the enemy in one blow, the Lady Magus will be simultaneously destroyed by the opponent's noble phantasm. Okay, so that's how they rule it. Okay, mutual destruction, I guess. Despite, Freygrag saying that it's impossible to go for mutual destruction, but, Gay Bulk is Gay Bulk. What sounds like a certain kill is a mutual attack made with the premise of one's own death. Holy shit. Line. However, Bazett's sword reverses all of that, right? Okay. It is released immediately after the activation of the enemy's noble phantasm. Yet, no matter how fast the opposing weapon is, it will always reach its target first, taking the enemy's life. A noble phantasm that delivers the final blow in a needle-thin, concentrated blast. That alone deserves praise, yeah? That's Freygrag doing its thing. But its truly dreaded power lies in its special ability. That which comes later cuts first. Yeah. So because it's always activated later, it always will hit first. Like that second name implies, Freygorak warps the idea of cause and effect, rewriting its own attack as the event that occurred first. Like, Gaybolk is so similar to this. Gaybolk is so similar to this. What happens if you reverse the cause and effect of the reversal of cause and effect weapon? Like, hello? Hello? Yeah, and the result? No matter how great a noble phantasm may be, the dead cannot use it. The one who is killed first cannot counter-attack, yeah. Freygorak is a mystic code that exaggerates this fact. Holy fate and its concepts. It is a conceptual curse that distorts fate. That might be one of the best lines of the game so far. What the hell? Like, especially in this game, because, you know, the game's name is Hollow Ataraxia, you know, false peace, so, you know, it distorts fate. And also she serves as the kind of main antagonist in this game, so, you know, distorting fate. That weapon is a cursed sword of reversal that can nullify any attack. With time as its blade, this trick of the gods has no equal. They are saying this line, and in the next line they're gonna say something like except and talk about Lancer's Gaybolk or something, I don't know. And therefore, Lancer, who released his spear first, will not be accepted from this curse. The sword of the war god is approaching. Once Freygorak is let loose, it cannot be stopped. The moment he used Gaybolk against Freygorak, he had already lost. The spearman is well aware of this. To survive an attack made by the sword of the war god, one needs to possess an auto-resurrecting noble phantasm, or more than one life. Yeah, sure. In other words, something that is resurrected after being killed would be Freygorak's natural enemy. Yeah, 11 labors, 12 labors, whatever, Berserker. Of course, Lancer does not have anything of the sort. The spearman knew the conclusion of the battle he entered before it even started. Okay, let's see if Lancer's Gaybolk will even activate, or if the Freygorak will just simply override it. Oh, okay. At that time, okay, game. Okay, I thought we were cutting away. For only a split second, he thought he saw the man in front of him waver. 言
いたかないんだけどさ。割と切羽詰まってんだわ、こっち。
Yeah?
時間制限があるとは思っていなかった。
Oh? Curious? He had no way of understanding what it meant. Yeah. Only.
頼むよ。このままだとつまらない結果になる。
Oh.
彼女がそういう風になるのは嫌なんだ。
We need to enlist Chiro's help here. The man's complaint was one he had experienced as well. It's an old story, okay? Perhaps I wanted to be killed by your hands because you failed to protect her previously and be taken by Kirei. I think, maybe. In a serene voice, as in a prayer, the witch from the realm of shadows smiled. Oh, we're going back to the actual backstory. Skatach, I think. Oddly enough, that's when he received his demonic spear, yeah. The witch was no longer human. I don't remember if it was Skatach specifically. I think she's the queen of the underworld. If the witch is the same one and the same person. She had excelled too much as a warrior, being too knowledgeable in sorcery, and slain too many men, gods, and spirits. The woman who had been the only teacher that the Hound of Kulan ever looked up to had been saddled with a fate where even her own death was out of her reach. Oh. The witch's realm will one day be sundered from the mortal world, reduced to a land of the dead, yeah. The reward for a human that became too close to godhood was ascension to a plane that is neither of this world nor the next, something in between. What a predicament. I suppose I should have died before I became this way. In the gloomy castle's garden, the witch laughed. It was the same hearty laugh that he was so fond of. The beloved disciple, still but a youth, had finally arrived at the castle by the shortest route. Even so, if only you were born a little earlier, young, still so young, the witch chuckled. The beloved disciple accepted it as a mature warrior.
悪かったな。
He had intended to live fast, but
どうやら寄り道が過ぎたようだ。
As a man, he had left the woman he loved until it was too late, and regretted it. And now a similar story is happening again with Bazett. Oh. The war god's sword pierces the spearman's chest. Sharp pain, a feeling he had almost forgotten, briefly fills him with energy. Strength flows into the crumbling fist again. It's always Lancer. That gets killed by his own weapon. Well, you know. The spear has left behind but one regret. The demonic spear only ever took away the lives of his loved ones. His one and only close friend. His son that grew up in a distant foreign land. But before that, it was meant to kill a single woman. Thinking back, he spent his whole life getting sidetracked. And one person is not a substitute for another. But if doing so will save someone, then he might as well accomplish now what he regretted not being able to in his youth. His lips curl in a resolute grin. The spearman grimaces as his heart is torn apart. And
しかしどうしてこういい女にばっかり縁がないのかね。
Though late in doing so, he complains about his Fate.
取った。
Yeah, we'll see if this ends up being left as Lancer's, sacrificing, saving Bazett, trying to let her live again. I don't know if that Bazett accomplishing her goal of winning this would allow her to do that, or but we'll see. Or if this is still Lancer's, I don't know. And so the Lady Magus is confident in her victory. The sword of the war god has hit its target before the enemy's lance. At that moment, the enemy's attack became an impossible event that will disappear back in time. Fucking conceptual weapons, fuck you. This is the world's fundamental law. A natural result protected by the absolute order that is time. Time is truly the final boss of the world. Yet, there is another law for her to learn. Oh shit. Oh shit. A concept may be defeated by another concept. Here we go. Here we go. Get Uno reversed. The Spearman is no exception to the curse of time either. Oh, what a shot. Oh. Yeah. You may have a concept that, erases the other's attack before it happens. But, since this concept was launched first and it reverses your any concepts, it kind of, yeah. It ruptures like a flash of lightning. The sharp tip pierces through her ribcage. The moment it shoots through the heart, the spear becomes 1,000 sharp thorns, destroying the female Magus's body from within. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. What a nasty curse when it actually hits its target. Oh. Yeah, very similar to yours. Your Freyrak. Her body breaks open. Pain and surprise force out her sealed memories. Oh no. Freyrak may be the curse that alters the order of events. But this spear is a weapon that truly reverses the cause and effect itself. Yeah. The moment its true name is revealed, Gable has already pierced the enemy's heart. Yeah. What a shot. Also, what bullshit was Saber pulling at the beginning of Fate? Thus, even going back in time to kill its master is useless, yeah. For a spear that already held the piercing of the adversary's heart as the result, even the death of its master will not prevent this duty from being fulfilled. Holy. Yeah, that's how it was. Her dying brain cannot recognize the enemy in front of her eyes. Yet, this was a clash between the two opposing rules. This man is the only opponent in this world that would revert it to the natural order. Yeah. With Freygorak, the enemy has to go first, but the Freygorak will hit first, but Gaybolg reverses it, so Gaybolg just goes first and hits, so Freygorak would go afterwards, but she's dead, so but it did still hit, I think, so it might be actually mutually assured to destruction here.
あんたに別れは言っていなかった。
Yeah, so he does remember. That's what I kind of thought, more than, some weird him not remembering. She notices the spearman before her. Oh, Blood Moon. A little far. Even if she reaches out as far as she can, she would just barely fail to reach him. Yeah, what a tragic character, just barely able, like almost able to reach what she needs, what she wants. Kirei just out of hand, and Lancer just out of hands, the Holy Grail just out of her hands.
忘れ物だ。これはあんたに返しておく。
Maybe the earring or the spear is pulled out. With a clang, something hard drops to the ground. Unable to keep upright, the Magus's body collapses. She falls over into a pool of her own blood, with her pupils already fading. Yeah. She finds the earring carved from ore rolling on the ground. She remembers it. So she manages to reach out and grasp it tightly. She finally managed to grasp something. Hey, that's... Good. She actually managed to grasp something. She managed to reach out to something at the very end. This action uses up half of her remaining life, but the feeling of the stone in her palm makes her happy enough for it to be worth it. Yeah, finally being able to do this one thing that has always evaded you.
知ってる。これだって。
Lying on the ground, she tries to reach into her pocket, where she has the other half. But her arms can no longer move. She cannot take out the amulet she has stowed away.
ねえ、待って。私、これと同じの持ってる。
Yeah. She doesn't understand what she's trying to say herself. But the fact that she can't show what's inside her pocket fills her with so much sorrow. She becomes that much further away from understanding. The spearman is leaving. Cold. Eyes full of sorrow. The Magus happily repeats again and again.
待って。私、持ってるの。持ってるの。
Holy shit.
持ってるの。持ってる。
Oh my god. Whoa. Yep, tears. Okay, game. Holy shit, what a line delivery. Okay. 10 seconds later, even that has stopped. All told, it took 1 minute. Lancer's prediction was painfully accurate.
割り合わねえ。
Oh, yeah, mutually assured to destruction. Unless somehow he can heal from that, but yeah. Yeah. Holy. That's the hardest image of the... Well, no. One of the hardest images of this game so far. Oh. Fuck. Can you please go hold her hand or something? I just want a happy ending for Bazett. Stepping away from Bazett's corpse, Lancer lets out a heavy sigh. He's using his spear like a walking stick to support his blood-stained body. Yeah, he's on the verge of dying as well. In any case, the outcome is clear. The only one left is Bazett's servant, Avenger. Without his master, he shouldn't put up too much of a fight.
お見事。
Yeah, okay, Avenger, okay.
で、俺とやる気力は残ってるかランサー。
Maybe this is Shiro's turn, or maybe the Avengers will assemble. Pun intended, and the other servants, you know, Saber and Ryder will come here and help, but we'll see.
残ってると言いたいな。ほら、なんだ。
You know, you should have just said, yes.
こっちの問題で無理そうだな。
Yeah. Lancer's body is fading away. That it sure is, yeah. The battle between Freygorak and Gaybolg was one of mutual destruction. Yeah. Each received a blow, so there's no reason why Lancer would be the only survivor. Yeah.
悪いな。あとは好きにやってくれ。
Oh, what a man. I mean, he wanted to settle things and he did manage to do that, but what a guy. Going into the battle knowing what weapon the enemy has, knowing it will most likely, or maybe even 100% spell your own death, and simply just walking in there to do the right thing.
だいたい俺の仕事はここまでだろ、小僧。
I mean, maybe. Man, this must be a true man's spirit. Yeah, Lancer is holy. Muttering something about losing face, he soon disappears. Salutations to Lancer, I guess. I salute you. R.I.P. again. Lancers just have the worst luck, it seems. But what now? Bazett, thought to be the one reproducing the Holy Grail War, is now defeated. Yet, here we are. There's no dramatic change yet, but we should be freed from the binds of these 4 days at dawn. Yeah. So either it's gonna happen very soon, or much to everyone's surprise, Avenger might have been lying and hiding details, you know? What a shock. We'll see, we'll see.
まさか。バゼットを殺したところで聖杯戦争は終わらない。
Right.
何しろ、俺がいる限り何度でも蘇るからな。
Right,
そい
that's
つ
right.
は。
Yeah. The shadow laughs. His master is dead. Yet, Avenger seems to be unaffected. Well, his mana source is cut off.
お前は。まあ待て。
Mhm.
そう張り切るな。
Yeah.
せっかくバゼットを殺したんだ。とっておきのショータイムが待ってるぜ。
Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. The moon. Oh shit. The moon went black and the crawlers are here. The moon is dyed black. All of a sudden, those beasts have gathered around the church. Failed. Yeah.
ってなんだ。
Mhm.
こいつら全然やる気がない。
Oh? The beasts aren't moving an inch. Oh. Their glittering eyes are transfixed not on me, but on this servant. Okay, what are we doing here? They're gonna do something weird like rip him apart and that resets his cycle or something. I don't know. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind. Delighted by the failure of another, distorted by the perverted glee. Yes, again. Failed again.
ちきしょう。マスターを失ったからな。俺も奴らの仲間入りかよ。
Spoken like a condemned criminal, terrified of the ultimate punishment. I don't want this, he says. The servant genuinely begs me to help, then becomes one of them. With a tearing sound, he transforms into a hideous monster, one of them. And so the next loop begins, maybe. I don't know. Yes.
お前は一体。
That is the question. He's the same. The servant Avenger's entire body is melting, morphing into the shape of one of those beasts.
こうして俺は失敗する。
Yeah.
よく見ておけ、エミヤシロ。これが正体だ。 俺は無限に失敗する。俺は無限に死に続ける。
Yeah.
この俺がいる限り、聖杯戦争が終わることはない。
You too. His body is shivering. The thing that used to be Avenger, despite being terrified by the surrounding beasts and the bleeding profusely all over its body, holds on to its sanity and continues to cry out.
いいか。天の杯に至れ。
Yeah.
虚無を埋めろ。
お
やめろ。聖杯を満たせ。
Oh.
やめろ。可能性を皆殺しにしろ。
Yeah.
やめろ。見えない。 もう何も見えない。そうだ。本物の俺を殺しに来い。や
Oh.
めて。来ないでよ。殺しに来たら殺してやる。
Oh, that sounds... Yeah, okay, we have a new mission. The Black Shadow is being devoured by the beasts. The ceremony did not take much time. The beasts are disappearing one by one. And then, finally, in its place, a new one. Lacking all signs of intelligence, a new, hideous creature is crouching in front of me. Blank. Our eyes meet. The creature tilts its head curiously and then hops into the bushes like a frog. Goodbye, what used to be Avenger. Okay, well, assuming he wasn't lying, that sounded very, very much like please end my existence already. Help me kind of death throw, so, you know, I think we have our end goal. I'm the only one left in the square. Bazett's body has disappeared without a trace as well. Returned to the first day, probably, yeah.
天の杯。
Yeah, and once these 4 days are over, your consciousness will also return to the first day of another timeline. Oh, Heaven's Cup. Heaven's Cup, huh? I'm not exactly sure if it's the moon, and it's always been in the sky masking as the moon, or if it's in a physical location like in the cave below Ryudo Temple, or if it's somehow still inside Ilya, or, you know, we'll see. All the words are familiar. Yeah. Shiro needs to realize that this means the Holy Grail. Heaven's Cup. In the Holy Grail War half a year ago, there was a little girl that went by that name. That should be the last piece of this puzzle. Or are we referring to in Heaven's Field there was when we were doing the actual Heaven's Field what looked like Iris Field, but I'm not sure if it's actually Iris Field's consciousness or just using as her body as you know, the avatar descended, and you know, there was that whole thing. On that day, awaiting its end with the break of dawn, in the winter castle where the little girl waits, the last path will be revealed. Okay, Ilya it is. Or, you know, learned the truth behind the ruins. At the winter castle, the Holy Grail awaits. Learn the truth. Exit restart. I mean, of course. Oh boy. I think we're gonna end it here. And I didn't even do the usual Emma stuff. Let's not Emma. My God, there's still stuff to, I'm not sure. I don't think there's that many, unless we all get all of these at the very end immediately. But maybe we get these from the Eclipse side. Let's do one on Mikuchi. Business, small profit but long term. Travel, good, happiness awaits. Work, only your failures will stand out. Huh. Good luck. Sure, dude, sure. And I don't think we got anything here. Yeah. This is such a cool piece. Part. And I love this art style. I think I mentioned it before, but these I lines here below reminds me of my favorite artist, Potsness. Oh, yeah, there we go. Mutually assured to destruction. And that was indeed not the very end, but you know, close enough. And only 0.4. Let's copy it to there. Oh boy. Okay. That was a lot, and got a good cry out of me as well with Bazett's final words. Holy shit. I want to say what it reminded me of something else, but I can't. That's spoilers, obviously, you know. Wow. What a great scene. And we finally realized what we need to do. What a surprise. We need to end fate with destroying the cup. I just hope it won't end up with us killing Ilya. Please. Please. Man. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm ready. I'll take a small break, and I think I'll record one more video today, and we'll see if that's gonna be the actual finale. And you know, there could still theoretically be 10% more, but I would think that the Eclipse stuff would count towards the percentage. So yeah, okay, yeah, let's end it here. Patreon early access up to 2 weeks. Links down in the description. Cool. See ya. Also, since this is, well, no, there's still more videos. Yeah, never mind. I was just gonna say that once this ends, I'm gonna hop on to, I think, reacting to Choo-Choo. If there's any videos, I'm gonna do them, but if not, I'm gonna be doing first Carnival Phantasm anime reaction, and then today's household Emiya food slice of life thingy, and then maybe that's the end of Fate, or maybe there's more Fate stuff for us to do. We'll see. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, well, I'll talk about that when we actually get to the end. Cool. Okay, bye.